All right. Let's test this out. See what's going on. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. All right. Just trying this out. Okay. Audio sounds good. All right. Let's see if I can get sound effects going on here. Actually, let me adjust my microphone. All right. Let's get some sound effects going on. Uh oh. All right. That was the Mario Brothers sound, in case you didn't hear it. All right. Woo! And that's loud. Okay. All right. Now, hey guys, let me see if I can highlight you guys' comments on the side here. Let me see. Overlay? Ah, there we go. Wait, there we go. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. The reason why I'm kind of silent is because I'm waiting for the video end to pop up. So obviously, there's a little bit of a delay, about 20 seconds or so. So I do apologize for the dead air that lasts for 20 seconds. Now I can see all of you guys' side chat. I can see all you guys' comments on both the side chat and also inside the studio as it's displayed in the video there. I kind of like this. This is interesting. Uh Now how do I highlight one particular? Oh, okay, looks like I highlighted that. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know how to highlight one particular comment at a time. Yeah. All right. Smokey says, "Oh, now something is wrong with the auto. Vehicle sounds black." That's- Forget you, Smokey. Get off my channel. Belfast Spain, what's going on, baby? What's happening? All right. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's been a long time no see, man. Good to see you. We got SOC, not Jared. What's going on? Ben, the Englishman. We got Kevin. What's happening? Peter W, my boy. What's happening? All right. Yeah, so I'm trying out this thing. I was just introduced to it by a guy who I just recently subscribed to. His channel is, I call him GG for short, but I forget. Man, GG, you just left a comment here. Let me just go back and see what your actual channel name is. Gangster Ghosts. Gangster Ghosts. Let me see that. Okay, yeah, Gangster Ghosts. He's a man of a few words, so he just opens up his room for people to just come in and chat about stuff. Um, yeah, so if you guys are interested in joining his chats, he professes to be a Christian. Doesn't speak very much, but he's actually introduced this platform to me. So I'm trying it out, see what it's like. I'm liking it so far. From what I understand, I'm still digging into some things. So, but for what I've been told, that there's $20 per month if you want to get up to 10 people in a room, as opposed to Streamyard, which is about $45 per month if you want to get up to 10 people per room, unless you got some sort of special hidden discount that's not announced to the world. I remember talking to Praise a while back when you had to pay like 20 something or something like that per month to get a certain amount of people in your room. But then he says, "Hey, Vehicle, actually, I know a way where you can pay only $10 per month, blah, 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 blah. And you can get all the features that you would." I'm like, "Oh, really?" So I forget what he did to hook me up. So that's what I did with StreamYard for a long time. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you know, caught me with my pants down. And next, thing you know, everybody's got to pay like 40 something dollars in order to get every, the better streaming experience with StreamYard, including getting 10 people up to a room and, certain access to displaying certain images and stuff like that. So now, instead of just paying for, and I think you would agree, instead of just paying for the $45 fee. Oh my gosh, what is it? What? Be right back, folks. All right. Sorry about that. So here's what I plan on doing. I'm going to go back and forth between StreamYard and Restream. Maybe I'll probably spend a little bit more time with Restream since that seems to be a cheaper option, $20 as opposed to $45. I'm still looking into the features that come with Restream, so I don't really know that much about this program. Let's see. Yeah, I guess one of my other concerns is so like StreamYard, I guess you can screen share. You can screen share images. You can screen share video. And I have my external program called Voice Mod, which allows me through my microphone to play sound effects. So that's my sound board, if you will. So that seems to be working just fine. As far as getting music provided by Restream internally, like StreamYard does, I don't know that yet. So I'm looking into that, unless you guys in the side chat know about that. But anyway, I'm just trying this out. Thank you guys for hooking up a brother and letting me know if y'all can't hear nothing. And apparently you guys can hear me. You can hear my sound effects. And looks like everything is fine. So I guess from here, I'm just going to be kind of looking around. You guys don't have to stick around, obviously. I'm just trying this out just to see what happens. With me trying different things. I don't have any videos prepared to upload. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's a music thing here. Let me press this, see what happens. Okay, waiting for it to. All right. Yeah, me too. All right. All right. Can you guys hear that? Let me go on the outside and see if I can hear that myself. Okay, I'm muting the music on my side so I can hear. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So that answers my other question. So my question was, does Restream provide music internally? Looks like it. Yeah, you got different tunes here. You got that was Down Tempo that you listened to. This one's called Chill Hop. There's one of my favorites, Lo-Fi. This is Lo-Fi. Yeah, man. This has definitely got that and why not feel to it, baby. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's see what this one says. Lounge has a crown symbol next to it. Of course. You have to pay $16 a month for that, which includes multi-streaming 3 channels at once, 10 unscreened participants, no Restream watermark, cloud recordings. Yeah, okay. That's good enough for me. Interesting. Now, okay, so now we got music that's preloaded into the Restream program. Now I'm wondering if there's an option for me to upload my own music. Yes, there it is. It says get your music heard, upload and play your music from the stream. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, so that answers that question. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. We're almost done with this. Hold on, boomers. We're almost done. All right. Bill Fosu said, Vekel, that was epic, brother. All right. Everything sounds good. Stefan says, Stefan, what's going on? He says, elevator music. Well, I'm not one of those guys who just likes to get on a stream and just let it be dead air if I'm the only one speaking. I kind of like to have a little bit of a radio presence, if you will. If I'm going to be the only one speaking, I like there to be some radio presence to it. Don't make sure the music doesn't drown you out, but something soothing. To kind of just add to that entertainment value to it. I mean, if you're going to go streaming and you really don't have anything with any substance to say, you're just blabbering, let's say, like I do sometimes, why not add a little bit of background music to it? Just at least make it interesting, because you're obviously getting on YouTube. You're speaking, you're getting on mic, spending time to get on mic so that people can hear you, unless you're doing it just to hear yourself. And if that's the case, then just do it privately. Do a private stream where no one else can hear you. Don't act like I don't care if people don't listen to me or not. I just, I just do this stuff because I just need to get the truth out there. No. You're out there speaking because you want people to hear what you have to say, and you want some sort of reaction. So I'm saying, if that's the case, just be honest. If that's the reason why you get on these streams, because you do want people to hear you. Okay, just be honest with yourself. And all I'm saying is, hey, if you're going to do that, why not spice it up a little bit? Get a little bit of background music to it. Just make sure, technically speaking, you don't want the background music to be drowning you out while you're speaking. So, just get that associated before you, start recording and start going live. So that way people can hear you. There's been a couple of streams where I've been speaking and I had the music drowning me out, and it sounded like I'm talking from the other side of the house. You can hear me, but you can't barely understand a word I'm saying because the music is drowning me out. And I didn't realize it until after the stream is over. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. Yeah, so far I'm still gonna dig through these different features here. So again, listen, this is just a testing of this Restream app, Restream streaming service. You guys don't have to stick around. I'm just testing this out. But I do appreciate you guys spending any time that you have to hook up a brother. So Ben in the UK, we call it lift music. Okay, interesting. I like that. I never heard of the term. Okay. Built for Speed says smooth jazz. 3, 2, 1. Vekel is on. Yeah, man. That's the way I look at it, So again, I think some of you guys have a lot of insightful things to say, but because of your presentation, it's kind of stale, in my opinion. And I'm not going to say names, but sometimes you guys have very, very insightful stuff to say, but your presentation is stale. You just hit the mic, you just hit the record button, and you just get on and start talking. Now, again, what you're saying does not mean that it's boring or there's no substance to it. Okay, I'm just simply saying that if you are going to make your voice known, voice heard in a video, let's say you're just doing a stream and it's only 10 minutes long or 5 minutes long. Okay, fine. Spice it up a little bit, man. Come on, give us an intro or an outro, or at least give us some music during the presentation. Give us something to look on screen or something, do something. We have multiple senses here. We have 5 senses, and most of the time for people who are just doing these live streams and not showing their face, it's just them on mic, sort of like what I'm doing, but no sound. We're just utilizing one of our senses. But if you're showing something on screen, maybe, and then or if you're not showing anything on screen and you got something in the background, it's good too. Kind of spice things up a little bit, man. Come on. Let's see. All right, so we did the music, we got the sound, we got external sound working, we got internal music working. That is a good thing. We can screen share. There's something that says captions. What does that mean? Okay, that just removes the side chat from the interior fashion. Let's see. Let me put the chat on there, and then when I hit captions, interesting. All right. SOC Not Jared says, how much spice? Black pepper, jalapenos? I grew California Reapers 2 years ago, and those are too much. I had a piece of one by itself. That sounds really spicy. I don't know, man. Built for Speed says, Vecco, it's like creating a jingle that everyone can remember. Yeah, that's the way I kind of look at it. So yeah, why not? Spice things up a little bit, or even if it's not spiced up to other people's standards, at least it's a little bit, it just makes your stream just a tad bit more entertaining and more interesting. It makes your, to use a big word, the message that you want to put out there more palatable, meaning that it's more, it makes people more willing to hear you out, I think it gives aid to, bringing the entertainment value to what you're saying into your presentation, so that people are more willing to, more prone to listen to what you have to say in detail, instead of it just being this, you just talking, no sound effects, no jokes, no images, no background music. It's just you talking, Now, fortunately, there are some individuals in this community of ours that do have that ability. They have the gift of gab. Okay. They can get away with that. But then again, on the other side, to each his own, because there are some people, despite the fact that you have speakers who have the gift of gab, who are just not interested in listening to that person because for whatever reason, maybe they don't like them, or maybe it's their style of delivery that they just don't like, and they rather would have somebody who's a little bit more dreary, more monotone, or somebody might, somebody more charismatic, throws in a couple of jokes every once in a while, or, speaks a little bit more, vibrantly, that kind of thing. So it all, everybody has their own taste of who they like to listen to, and, that kind of thing. There are certain individuals, people who I disagree with, including that I think have very, very good speaking skills. And even though I disagree with many of their points, if maybe not all, but many, I'm entertained by their presence because of their presentation and their delivery. There are a lot of people on YouTube, a lot. I would say about 90% of the people that I'm subscribed, let me say about 75% of the people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube are not Christian. Why? Because of their presentation, their delivery. Okay. And I'm constantly finding myself, deciding whether or not I should remain subscribed to their channel, because sometimes some of the stuff that they say, I agree with. Sometimes I don't agree with it, but I remain subscribed to their channel for various reasons. But when we're talking about presentation, I might stay subbed to that particular individual because the way they are presenting or delivering their message, whether it's good speaking or whether it's speaking with a lot of other, bells and whistles and smoke and mirrors and all this other stuff, other stuff like images on screen, background music, jokes, special guests, whatever it is, And that seems to be the way of the future, by the way. This doing this stuff on YouTube seems to be the new. The average YouTuber is now becoming the new celebrity. So, and I'm saying, obviously as a Christian, I'm not asserting that this takes precedence over the preaching of the gospel. Obviously, I need to point that out because some of you non-Calvinists out there just look for any opportunity to try to pass some sort of like accusation against me or other Calvinists. Even if I say something like that and say, look, see, this is proof that Calvinism is wrong. Why? Because all Veckel cares about is getting more subscribers and views on his channel. No. I'm just talking about something very simple that applies to everyone, whether you're Christian or not. Talking about having good presentation. What's wrong with that? Is it wrong for me as a Christian to give advice or criticism to another Christian who wants to have a YouTube presence of some sort? No, I don't think so. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so we got music in and out. We got images I can share. Okay, as far as inviting people in the room, I think, to me, because I tried it for the first time on Gangster Ghost's channel, just maybe about, let's see, how long I've been streaming now? About 30 minutes ago. I just clicked on the link and I was in there. Bam. I didn't have to create an account or anything. Just as long as I have a Google account. If you have a YouTube account, then you're good to go. Because you're on Google. So I just clicked on the join link, and bam, I'm in the room. Just like that with Stream. It was simple. So there's that. So if you guys wanted to join the room, I would just simply have to share the link, and you guys, bam, pop right in. So you guys don't have to worry about creating an account or having an account already. I don't think. You just click on it, come right on in. And again, as with Streamyard, I have to pay for a certain amount to get up to 10 people per room. Now, again, it seems like it's $16 per month to get up to 10 people, as opposed to Streamyard, which is $45 a month. I mean, and the majority of us just use these streams just to get, multiple people in our room so we can have discussions. Or at least the majority of us in this community of ours, whatever you want to call it. So I think it's a pretty good deal. Now, if you don't want to spend the money, if you're cool with just getting 6 people per room, then I would say, just stick with having both a StreamYard account as well as a Restream account. And when you run out of minutes per month for that month on StreamYard, you can run to your Restream account and, use up those minutes or whatever, and then go back and forth. But if you want to keep it more consistent, and not have to worry about running out of time, I think probably doing the Restream account would be better. But anyway, let's see. So Ben says, I am on cautious mode at the moment. I see history repeating itself. Number one, a guy who made an apology for making a sexual reference cartoon toward me and a friend, and the person starting it again. And then he says, to history. It sounded like you're in the process about writing something else, but it got cut off. So let's see. All right, we got something that says design here. So let me check this out. My assumption before I click on this is that it's going to, right now you're looking at a screen with an orange background with my avatar there. So let's see what happens if I click on this background option. There's several of them available. So let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. Okay. So for you guys looking at your screen, still got the orange background directly behind my avatar, right, surrounding my avatar. But in the background, like behind the comments, you see like an animated, what looks like A camera going through a bush. So that's what that is. It's so when we say background, we're talking about that. That's kind of cool. All right, I like that. Now the question is, can I upload my own thing? Yep, it looks like it. Looks like I can upload my own background, animated background. That is nice, baby. That is nice, baby. That's really, really nice. Okay, this is something that says overlay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me try something. Oh, okay. It won't let me upload anything unless I do the upgrade. Okay, hey, that's fine. That's fine. Cool with me, baby. Cool with me. All right. Who the heck? Do you see that up there in the upper left-hand corner? Stand with Ukraine. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second. See, now I'm getting worried. In its default mode, right? I don't have the upgrade. I got this thing that's popping up on the screen. It says overlay. Right? When I click on overlay, you can see on the upper left-hand corner what pops up. Right now, you're looking at what says there's a giant R and then two little rectangles on the side of that R that says live and then restream, right? This is the overlay section. I click on the next one. It gives me an image of a sun, what looks like a sun or a star. Very, very, kindergarten-esque type of drawing of a star or a sun and a UFO and some weird circle. Okay. Then I click on this other one. Nothing pops up. But then there's this one that says, stand with Ukraine. Stand with Ukraine. Now, again, I'm very new to this Restream stuff, so I don't want to be jumping the gun, but the fact that this is here in its default mode scares the living daylights out of me. Why? What do I mean by that? It's simple. When you have this stand with Ukraine thing here, that tells me that the makers of this platform might have some strong political leanings here. And that tells me that they may be some really, really strong, what's the word I'm looking for? Strong, they may have a strong TOS, a strong terms of service with it. You may have to be really, really left-leaning or keep quiet about your right-leaning views on this program. That scares me. Because what if I don't want to stand with Ukraine? Now, obviously, I can just simply hide that watermark or whatever you want to call it. But why is that there by default? Why is that there? Why not stand with Israel? Why not stand with Russia? Why does this have to be one of the options by default? That bothers me. So what if my concern is, okay, what if I say something against homosexuality? What if I say something against transgenderism? What if I say something against the left? What if I give strong criticism against Ukraine? What if I give criticism towards Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, or any of those bozos on the left? Are you mean to tell me that this program called Restream is documenting that and labeling it as hate speech, and then therefore they're going to temporarily suspend my account or even shut it down? Is that what we're looking at? That's a major red flag for me. Major red flag for me. I don't like that. I don't like that. Listen, I'm going to pray for Ukraine because, listen, I believe that there are innocent people involved in this war on both sides. In Russia and Ukraine. There are a lot of civilians. They don't want to fight. They don't want to see all this havoc going on between their countries and stuff like that. But they're caught in the middle of it because of some power trip on both sides, if you ask me. But for some reason, we got to take Ukraine side, even though Ukraine has a history. I'm going to say this right now, just so that I could get prematurely, get in trouble. Might as well get it over with now, right? I'm going to say this. I'm not standing with Ukraine. Okay? I mean, I do feel a great amount of sympathy for the innocent people victims of the war that's going on over there. But as far as giving them unnecessarily a sumo amount of American taxpaying dollars to them instead of taking care of our people first, no. Scratch that. I'm going to pray for them, and I'm also going to pray for Russia. Even though I don't like what Putin's doing over there, but I'm still going to pray for the Russian people. But well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All I'm saying is that for those of you who are also considering utilizing this platform to stream, I don't think it hurts to keep that in the back of your mind, that there's a possibility that we could be looking at some possible. What am I doing here? Yeah, there's a possibility that we could be looking at some future restrictions, some future regulations that could possibly randomly pop up and say, Veko, yeah, because for some reason we don't like your stance on Ukraine, or we didn't like what you said about Steven Spielberg, about this Jewish person over here, or this Russian person over there, or this Ukrainian person over here. Therefore, your account has been temporarily suspended. So I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I've been streaming for about 32 minutes, and I think I've tested this out. I'm liking this so far. So anyway, again, it's Restream. You can just simply Google it, and that should be the first thing that pops up. You guys give it a shot. Help make this world a better place for both people, who, especially those who don't want to pay the full amount. $10, $45 a month just to get 10 people to speak on your live streams, with the fear of running out of amount of hours. I say use this as an alternative. Kind of go back and forth between the two streaming platforms. You run out of minutes on Streamyard, open up your Restream account and use that. Or just, it seems to me, Restream seems to be doing the same exact type of stuff that Streamyard is doing. It just seems like a different, like an upgraded version of Streamyard, sort of. So, yeah, other than that, I think, let's see, we can change the font. Okay, you can do that. You can do that with StreamYard as well. Yeah, okay, baby. I like this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep messing around with this behind the scenes, but I thought it'd be better to start off recording just to see what happens here. Yeah, to me it feels exactly like StreamYard, except just, got a nice calm blue background. Let me see if I can screen share so you guys can see behind the scenes. Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Let's screen share for the first time. Yeah, baby. Whoa, look at that. All right. All right, so this is what it looks like. So let's try something here. All right, see if we can blow it up a little bit. Okay, interesting. Man, I like this. This is not causing any extra stress on my computer, it seems. Unless I got a excellent graphics card going on, that's for sure. All right, so this is what it looks like. Here, you're inside the studio. You're looking at the inside of the studio. Here on the right side, you got the backgrounds. Let's click on that. All right. Yeah, man, I'm definitely planning on using this in the future. Yeah, baby. You click on it, and then I think after a few seconds, it starts to animate. Oh, no, not all of them are animated. Okay, so here's one that has a camera symbol next to it. Let's see what happens when I click on that. Ah, okay, yeah, there it is. Looks like a diamond. Diamonds? Love don't come for free. Don't you know? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Oh, do you want a diamond, baby? Yeah, that's right. Your love don't mean jack squat to me unless you give me a diamond, Sway. I got a diamond for you. Here's one. Anyway. So let's see. So it looks like you can do your own backgrounds here. Okay, so that's good. All right, so you're looking on my screen. You can see where my mouse is hovering over the right side of the studio, and pretty much, as you can see, the same type of features. Let's blow it up a little bit. Yeah, so you got the design here. So we're under the design category. Click on captions. Let's see. Then QR codes. I don't know what the heck that is. Nothing seems to happen when oh, okay, I clicked on it. Oh, let's see what happens when I click on this. Ah, interesting. So I got to hook up. So there's a QR code. So in case you're on the go and you're feeling generous, you could buy me a cup of coffee. You can loan me a couple of dollars. Okay, here's one. Here's a donate one. Come on, go out there. Go. Oh, why don't the donate one pop up? Y'all don't want to loan me a couple of dollars? Okay. Here's one that says demo product music. I'm not quite sure what that is. Like if I'm selling music or something, or I don't know. Let's see. What else? And then we got the music here. So you're listening to the music. See, you got a whole wide range of different music. I'm really loving this the lo-fi. But let's see what the other songs sound like as well. Oh, okay. So you see that on the screen? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let's see what happens. I'm looking on a video on the outside. Give me a second here. I notice. Okay. So you can see on the screen, you got the whiteboard that pops up, the upgrade window that pops up. So again, so it's obviously cheaper than Streamyard, $16 a month, multi-streaming, 3 channels at once, paired channels, blah, 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 custom RTMP, cloud recordings for all streams. Yep. No stream. So this is the stuff that me personally, I'm concerned about. No restream watermark, personal logos, graphics, and 10 people in a room. So to me, that's all I need, baby, because I don't stream a lot. At least I haven't been lately. I tell you something, man. $16, $17 per month is far better than $45 a month. That's my opinion. So let's check out some of these tunes here. So as you can see, if you look closely, it might look small on your screen. But if you look closely, actually, let me do this. Let me see if I can get rid of if I can hide the chat overlay. There we go. Okay. So I just hid the chat overlay. So that way we can blow up the screen here. And if you're looking on the side here, on the right side, you got the list of the different tunes that are preset. Hold on. Be there in a minute. And you got the crown that's next to it. That tells you that you have to upgrade. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in hearing that cinematic one. Interesting. So, anyway. What do we got going on here? All right, how do I get back to? How do I get back to chat? I want to get the chat back on the screen. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. I think this is good, man. Wait, what's this over here? If you see where my mouse is? What's this? Okay, that's interesting. So you have like a preset thingamabobber. You guys are looking right now on my screen. You could probably see the link to join into the room. So if you want to, you can try to come in. However, I'm not interested in engaging in any chat right now because I'm about to cut it off. But you see what I'm doing here on the side? Look, you see where my mouse is? It seems like there is a preset to the screen orientation. Instead of having to go through all the rigmarole on the side here, you say, oh, I got to go through chat, and, I got to go down here, blah, 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 blah. And it seems to kind of save what you've previously done with your with your studio orientation here. I like that a lot. Still got to get used to, these features, but I don't remember this being on Streamyard unless Streamyard has it on the paid version of it. I don't know. And I keep getting a notification on the side here that says notes. So when I click on that, get this little window that opens up, says use notes to keep your key points ready. Like this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live stream. Today we have a special guest, blah, blah, blah. Okay, drop your questions in the side chat. Okay. So this pops up in the beginning of the chat, I guess. I don't know. Let me take a look. Never miss a moment. Click on a chat message to display another sky. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, it seems like that's it, man. Let's see. Okay, so as far as I can see from the outside, those of you who have a wrench, I can see on the outside, but I can't see that from the interior view, though. So you all look the same from an interior standpoint. Now, I'm wondering if that's because I'm not paying. I don't have the paid account or not. And maybe if I upgrade to the paid account, maybe then I will see that distinction between those of you who are mods and those who aren't. I don't know. But as you can see on the side here, it doesn't display it either. It shows everybody as the same. DEI, everyone. Everyone's equal. Yes. But those of you who are mods, you know that you have mods because you can see it in your side chat when you're watching this video. But from the inside of the studio, I can't tell who's who. I can't tell who has a wrench or not. So not a big deal. But anyway, okay. And then there's something that says here, got the number 2 here. Oh, okay. So that's just telling me that I got 2 of these things here. Okay, not quite sure. And what's demo? What's that do? Add a media source. Oh, okay. So this is where I can add the media. Okay, gotcha. All right, we'll close that. Bring that back to where we were. Actually, let me try something. Okay, we got me on full screen. All right. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. We got Jill on the side chat. Oh, let me go back to the stream, to the room. I'm going to stop screen sharing now. We got Jill on the side chat. Says teaching Joel how to read Leviticus 25. Okay, yeah, I was just a part of. Jill had 2 live streams yesterday. One was him giving a critique of this atheist named Joel and his attempted criticism at the Bible regarding the issue of slavery. And newsflash, folks, he didn't say anything new. He just brought the same old regurgitated garbage that we've all heard 1,000 times, you know, regarding slavery in the Bible. How can you as a black man defend this stuff? Garbage. Okay. And then the other stream that Jill did later on the same day, later on yesterday, was the Tulip Challenge, which I very much enjoyed being a part of. You know, obviously because I am a so-called Calvinist, but also I like Jill too. I like his content. So subscribe to his channel. All right. Illuminati land, what's happening, baby? I see you, baby. Okay, anyway. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Going on 46 minute long testing of the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in and hooking up a brother and watching me spend some time using this stuff. I guess that's it, man. So I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace. Let's see how I can end this room. Let's see how I can just leave without okay, I can't show an image because I haven't uploaded anything yet in the design area. Maybe I should put stand with Ukraine. No thanks. But I do like this background. Oh, you can't see it. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, folks.